Let's go ahead and work with unifix cubes to understand fractions, a third grade standard NF1. And sometimes fractions can be a little scary, but when we take it to an introductory level of understanding the whole, that is one of the most important parts, because the blue amount of unifix cubes, that whole is different than the yellow, which is also different than the whole group of green unifix cubes. So really understanding and defining what is the whole is a huge step for students when understanding fractions. Next, we understand, or we define this whole right here as 10 unifix cubes. So the whole here has 10. This whole amount has 6, and this whole amount has 4. Now, that is going to lead into understanding of our denominator, but right now at this introductory level, we are just understanding what fractions are. We have a whole, and once we have a whole, we have to break them apart. That's what happens with a fraction. We have a whole, and we break it apart. Very important that these are going to be broken apart. How are we going to break those apart? Fairly. Equally. I like to say, one for you, one for me. We're going to break this in half. One for you, one for me. When I was little, this is how my brother and I would deal out cards. 4 for you, 4 for me. 5 for me, 5 for you, because we wanted to make sure it was fair and we wanted to make sure they were broken apart equally. So the two of us had 5 each, 5 groups each. Our whole started with 10. So we want to define what that whole is. So for us, this whole was 10. And then we broke it apart. We broke it apart into 2 groups. And we each got 5 inside each group. Again, this is just an introductory level to make sure students understand we're defining a whole, we're breaking them apart, and we break them apart equally. All right, enjoy.